Doka doka doka. Where is it? Doki Doki Literature Club. This is what we're doing. I hope you're excited. I hope you're excited. Wow, this game is not suitable for children who are easily disturbed, by the way, guys. Just so you know. Alright. I agree. Oh my god, they're so cute! You guys saw it, so... Dude, new game? I am 20... Let me answer! How am I supposed to... Oh, my name. I thought it said my age. Thought I was doing an age verification there for a minute. Hey! Who the heck is this? I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. How am I supposed? I overslept again! I'm not gonna remember the voices I give them at all. But I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. That's me, guys. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Nix! Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. I'm so mean. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. She's definitely the annoying character of the game. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. I'm so done with her. I just met her. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Nix, have you decided on a club you're going to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested. Oh, that was me. I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Like I said, this is one character in the game I'm never going to ever get their like actual voices down. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I'm such a Chad. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Man, that sounds like a lot of people I know. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Not really, honestly. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is an ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Yeah. Hello! Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I judged you coming out to the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Wow. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. I so knew she was like the bubble character. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club! Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie? Sayori is vice president of the literature club? Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is a guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. I would too. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? That's how I'd feel. At least I get a cupcake. Yes, let's go! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member's here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. I don't even know what voice I should give her. Girl 1. I don't even... Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always talks nice things about you.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
God damn it, there's so many.
Ah, Nix! What a nice surprise!
I'm gonna make her a chain smoker.
Welcome to the club!
Oh, where else escape me in this situation? This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Yeah, but they all sound like maniacs.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
You guys are gonna see me hold my nose a lot. So, sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of She's the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right?
Oh, I know Monica.
That's right. It's great to see you again, Nix.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, and always carried a pack of cigarettes. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Nix. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Yeah, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well?
I can't do that voice without having like my chin completely sucked in. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Taka! Oh!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Do they actually look like little? The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Oh, that sounds so cute.
So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, and I follow.
It's delicious.
I'm gonna run out of voice. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you making me? It's not like I
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said,
Well, maybe. But not for you, no, you dummy.
alright. I give up on Natsuke's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know...
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles at herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed to really be happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
You know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing over the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
I'm gonna need some sweet tea for this.
And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. This does seem oddly suspicious. It must be hard to start a new club.
You can put it that way.
I made Monica's voice the most troublesome one, alright? And I'm gonna have to do hers the most, I'm guessing.
Not many people are very interested in putting all of the effort to start something brand new.
Chet, you're gonna have to give me a minute. I have to have sweet tea. I'm gonna die. Screw sweet tea. I got myself orange Fanta. Did I already read this part? Ugh, we get comfy again.
Not many people are interested in putting all of the effort in to start something brand new.
Thanks, Monica.
Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature.
She's like a rabid dog.
You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow from this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Wasn't very enthusiastic. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. They're all kind of like... Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're also delighted by the idea a new member is joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. I don't know if I can keep up either, bruh.
So, Nix, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she's keeping quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? He's simping hard. I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read horror book once. Oh, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. Me with that last horror game. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write down cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Right? That's a bad idea. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Dark Zone Aloud. Bang, bang.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just so as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
Now.
Dude, we're in a literature club. Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
Yeah, because this lady obviously doesn't know what she's doing. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone's even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Nix?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with that. It's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Oh. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Hold on. Okay. I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, oh, sorry.
I'm sorry, I thought...
Nix!
You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. He's such a simp. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful women. These beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lit up.
Yes, I'm so happy!
Tori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just stay for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Next, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Nix, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walked home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
I think I've done great with the voices so far. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club with four hot girls? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. We're gonna write okay, it's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, really? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I love the dark romance. Oh, wait. I want her. Okay, we're gonna go with this. Ah, yay! Okay, let's see. I like this. Oh my goodness, okay. And then, oh. Okay. I like scary stuff. Misfortune. This seems to be all her stuff. Oh, what? What? Dark. How the heck is it her? Okay, fear? Sadness? No! A cage. Oh. Unstable. I got this. Death? Fudge! Fudge! Oh my god, okay. Graveyard? Okay, okay. Oh no, I'm so worried. Okay, grief? No, depression, no! Uncanny? Okay, okay. Philosophy? Okay. Disoriented? Okay, we're doing great, we're doing great. I think we're doing good. Horror? Okay. Last one. What are these? Calm? No! Guys, I don't know which one it weighed in.
Hi again, Nix. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Nix. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Make you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it?
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who lives her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
She's definitely the weeb. I do like that, but swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Nix always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking or cleaning my room.
How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
Oh.
How come? You and Nix can become good friends too.
Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori.
Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind.
Sayori made it sound. Oh, sorry.
Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
Guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read.
He's stupid.
And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
But this is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Whoa. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad from distracting her from reading. Catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Poop. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and her eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry? I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave... Oh.
That's the book that you gave me, right?
Uh-huh. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious how come you have 2 copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them.
I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's it about anyway?
Well,
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost young sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart.
That's kind of... it's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere.
Ah!
Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Nix?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into some of those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they gave their own goals, or their own philosophy and they believe in. And suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be naive for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
That's true. In fact,
I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said we were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. Soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean,
Oh. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Simp! Are you ready?
Huh?
To turn the page?
Sorry. Damn, I'm over here simping and she's like, please read the book. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance her at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can't see into her head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
Oh, I see.
Now she's sad again. Yuri remains silent for a moment.
But, Nix, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that.
But wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute.
What are you saying all of a sudden?
Okay, everyone!
Damn, cock blocker. I mean...
I think it's about time we shared these poems with each other. Might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. Sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this.
Oh, it's not. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you?
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's a good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
Alright. Damn, I got homework. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah? My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Should I save the best for last? Nah, I'm letting her know now. Yuri seems most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Yuri reads the poem. I noticed her eyes lightened.
Exceptional.
What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Use your imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both of the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Oh god, I just read that in her voice.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though.
Biased how?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read a poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost Under the Light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
I'm sorry. That's such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read.
Oh,
How'd you know? Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
that's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you in a ghost, Yuri?
Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Nix.
Really? I must have totally missed that point.
Well, I suppose you didn't only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting in that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so...
No. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Nix.
Ah, me too. What's my poem? I want to know what my poem says. We're gonna do Monica last. Let's do Natsuki, because she's a little butt.
Thanks, if we're not going to take this club seriously, then go home.
What? Harsh?
What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about.
Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, and horses can race. Owls can see, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. Okay.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So, people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yeah, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. The everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it's meant to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. We're gonna go Sayori.
This is a good poem, Nix. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why it's impressive to me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room? Well, of course. Not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? Like I said before, Nix. Deep down, you're not selfish at all. You know. Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only real good people can do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah! And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That was cute. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially the last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Oh, I guess I look forward to it. Oh my god. Hold on. Oh, here comes Monica.
Hi, Nix. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Yeah, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, do you ever have any suggestions for the club? Like new activities? Or things we can do better? I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Ah! Don't worry, Nix. We're all little mirrors today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I handed Monica my poem.
Great job, Nix. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why it always counts when I put in some effort.
Ah, that's not very fair. I guess it worked anyway. You know what? Yuri likes that kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism? I like Sayori, who likes simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes how when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it, just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuisances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri at this point. I never really asked you, though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring, learning, but trying new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always have you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. Holy shit, this is long. I mean, poop. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too steep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. Realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. There's a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing, the joining words and lines. Before no line, it can be really powerful.
What was the impersonation behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if you know how to put it. Guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. Been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany?
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. Kinda nervous to talk about deep stuff like that. Cause it's kinda coming out strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddly ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sighed. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They truly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. And they read in tandem. I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrowed in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Huh? Did you say something?
It's nothing.
Oh, she's a... Natsuki dismissively returns poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks.
Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Nick did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you suggestions on my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the effort, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Nick's liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
ow! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what. You're just.
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Nix appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
Huh? And how do you know you appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately have gone out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Nick started showing up.
Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you!
Oh, I gotta say it with her. I can't.
I don't like fighting, guys!
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, and if they just noticed, I was standing there.
Nix. She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her next.
Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Nix? Whoa!
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? Not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Natsuki? Forcing me drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turned to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Nix!
Well,
Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes... Stop!
Oh, well.
Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's bib are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful.
Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
Oh, make some tea.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president. I whispered to Monica. She nods in return.
To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. Couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me.
Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either.
Well, guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she?
You could say that. You might be an airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing.
I see. Take good care of her, okay? I hate to see her get herself hurt.
That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. We're not simping over the main character.
Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How did y'all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly. Nick, how do you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. Now, guys, do the same thing again tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job of pressing those I want to. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Next! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. I think I'm gonna change it to Sayori, honestly. She's just like the sunshine character. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. She's like the least problematic. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Nix, it's nice that I got to spend some time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's every day.
Oh, every day is going to be so much fun.
Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. Pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Wait, Monica's not even an option. I just realized that. She's not even a freaking option in the book. It's got all the girls but Monica. Okay, so I want to do Sayori, and like the last time it looked bad. Like, what about Defeat? Okay, why is she so depressed? Tears? She's so sad. Okay. She's so upset. Like last time she was freaking sad as heck. I can't get the two mixed up. No, because Cage was her freaking Heckleberries. I guess Yuri's gonna be my babe, apparently. No! Misery? Okay. Tragedy? Okay. Anxiety? No. Agonizing. Gosh dang it. Alone. I need to find the most depressing ones. And that's her. Depression? Okay, it might be a tie between the two, but I tried. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Grab my Fanta.
Hi, Nix!
Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. You coming me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
Huh? That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that? All of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option.
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book.
Yuri! Tell Nix is letting me borrow some money.
That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
Retribution.
Yeah.
Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if I weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles on the desk.
Ow! What was that?
Oh,
A cookie?
sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Hey, is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked.
laugh about the cupcakes. It was a total ordeal reaction though.
Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy! Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good!
Sayori suddenly clasped her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Please. Beggars can be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Jeez. I get it.
This is some freaking harem. Cookie's still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her.
Oh.
Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Helpful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
That's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super late.
Oh. Oh, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn the piano.
That's so cool. You should play sometime for us, Monica.
Thanks.
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I will lay you down, Nix.
Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. Been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share it once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. Choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. Sure, Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone else has settled down. Oh yeah, we still have poems, dude. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. I told you. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. If I'm down into the nearest desk, how am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? Because I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. I'm feeling a little too tired to read. Probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. That's all our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. Probably instead of the idea Clutter Club, sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing it to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds.
That doesn't solve the problem, though.
What do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it is a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this.
Oh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick?
What kind?
Oh, well, I guess we could.
Cupcakes!
Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that.
You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it?
Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy.
Cupcakes it is then.
I'm hungry.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
Find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. Can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. What? I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all.
It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it.
Don't say that so loud. Glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself? You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself.
How's it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair's just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's the toothpaste stain on your collar right here. Try to wipe off the stain with my fingers.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that.
Hey, you meanie!
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
That's super mean!
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Start to button your blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things.
Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever button it, you would have noticed sooner than it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that?
But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Not so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let me even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So, maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
Oh, but I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Hey, everyone.
Monica suddenly calls out,
Why don't we share the poems we wrote down? Yay! Thanks, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. How many days are we gonna show poems? How many days till something happens?
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Nyx!
Huh?
I love it! Especially after yesterday's poem.
You're too honest sometimes, Sayori.
No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I?
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ah-ha-ha!
Jeez. Sure, Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Nyx poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go to my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
Not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you liked in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Oh, you want me to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever. Anyways,
Let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud on your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Nix. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. Hold on, that does say scalp, right? I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine are rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on my shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. Blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from my shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Oh, that's sad. Holy crap. Sarah, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to being truthful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eye makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright.
Well, I can admit this is better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort.
That's good.
But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious.
What do you mean by that?
Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level.
Natsuki stopped short all of a sudden.
Don't tell me. You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you?
What are you talking about? And keep your voice down.
You know Yuri would love this angsty.
Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean Looks like I'm in trouble. Somehow I struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me.
I'm so done with you.
Natsuki shows the poem. I handed it back over to me.
And you're still a poem. If you write it for someone else, just don't show it to me.
Ouch. What I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in the world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Wait, so I don't don't even get to read her poem? Wow. Wow.
Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Nix. This one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly shallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offered that patience for her.
Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah, I do. If it's with you.
The raccoon! It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that the raccoon is fed will always come back for more, and the enticing beauty of cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its face and really likes me. You guys can read. I'm pausing. You could read it. I know. Yeah, the poems keep getting longer. The poem keeps getting longer. It's enough. You could read it.
I was a little more daring with one than yesterday's.
I can see that. We all can. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. A bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if it takes it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more usual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, but I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself? They're long.
Because
They're embarrassing.
and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Nix?
Well, yeah, I guess I do.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness. I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Maybe I have misunderstood how long this game is. Monica?
Hi again, Nix. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. Happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share some what you wrote for today?
Sure. Here we go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright. I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? Wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common.
Oh, well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case, but maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. We should talk about you. Sound like two of you really care about each other. Well-being. If you show it different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
I promise I'll read poems in the future, but if they're like 2 books later, I'm gonna crash out. You sure you're not reading into it too much?
It could be. Oh gosh, you sound like Yuri. But in any case, Yuri's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy could enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected, Monica.
Well, each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you wanna know my poem now? I like the new things when turn out. So I hope you do too.
Alright. Let's take a look. Okay, it's not that long. Save me! Save me! The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise that won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching. Piercing, sighing, cuisine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. What the heck did I just read? An endless poem of meaningless. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
And this is just the way I write. Sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
Kind of like playing with the space on the paper. Just like learning how to space your words out till it's just more than a poem. Just like magic. The way I wrote the lines really sure makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. So hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. But putting it that way, means not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this thing even about writing? What am I even talking about? Ah! That's my imaginary. Thanks for listening. I'm gonna write. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? So the extra play today, so everyone can sit at the front of the room!
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort. Sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival?
Monica's killing my voice.
It's not like we can put it together anything good. It's just a few days. We'll just stop embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Lori's been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets. thinking about during the event.
Ah, that's right and all. But that doesn't really tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Ah, sorry. I bet you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing?
Monica.
Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. They're always putting it all on posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Thank God. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
Ah, well, I did. You really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I want to perform in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys!
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. I'm about to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. Yeah, so I'm sorry. Got any cigarette? But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only one responsible for the fate of this club. We start the event and each put on a good performance. Then we'll inspire the others to do the same. And most people who perform the best will be able to show everyone what this year is all about.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? My long-last cigarettes. I know you do. I know we all do. If it all takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but
It looks like Natsuki doesn't even have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright!
Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, young?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri!
This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I wanted for you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Monica, this is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see.
Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem... Oh.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica!
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I
I'll go next.
Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You Can Do It.
Oh.
You can do it, Yuri!
It's called After Image of Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refuses to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in a structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirring fire of Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered by herself.
It's up to me to save.
It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for it, but we were caught so off guard, we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds up the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
Yuri, that was pretty good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri's down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
So Yuri hops on her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your mouth, so it'll come out the best that way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think too much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to eat more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Nyx liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out so nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you very nicely. But it might be that other poems sort of work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
Huh? I don't really understand.
In other words, empty poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little force behind them depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone.
Next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Okay.
Now, who's next? That's okay.
Don't make me go before Nyx. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Nyx lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it.
Natsuki! It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. Stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finished, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in writing. That's something that'll improve over time now.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. Those are things you, Natsuki.
Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out on her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called. It's called. Why are you all looking at me?
We got to present it.
Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki! I think it would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so.
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That's it. I want to thank everyone for coming through. Might be hard, but I hope that all you know have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's right, too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
Yeah. No problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, so let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. Been working out really nice so far. I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
I can't wait!
I can do this. I can do this.
Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's not for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep! Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Nix. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori?
Sorry, I'm spacing out.
No wonder.
Huh? I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, I mean...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say that one day Yuri has to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri?
But she's so beautiful and smart.
Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Nix. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so...
Sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? Conversation trails off. It's kind of weird thing for Sarah to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only in a few days anyway, so who knows what will happen in that time. I don't know! I wish I knew! Ugh! I wish I knew. I wish I knew, okay. We need to do this. I want Sayori. Gosh! Ooh! Okay, what? Doki Doki. Sadness. Okay. Agonizing. Scars? Okay, she likes the dark stuff. Oh gosh, dang it. Depression. Okay, I know she likes depression. Rain cloud. Okay. Gosh, dang it. A massacre. Oh no! No! Pain? Tears? Okay. Misfortune? Oh. Oh no, I don't want you. I don't want you. Misery? Okay. Okay. I think I got it. I think I did it.
Oh man. I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry, I just walked into.
Were you practicing piano again?
Yeah.
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano.
Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too.
I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
Were you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki?
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid?
Squid. It's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? Oh, you of all people?
I didn't say I don't like it. Says, what do you mean? Like you about people?
Because it's right in your name. Monica.
That's not how you say my name at all. That's what a joke princess is in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now.
Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as yours anyway.
Excuse me.
Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again?
Uh-huh.
Sorry, don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers on her desk.
Nix, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything out with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? Can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica appears across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there's something I don't mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one who's asking you, Nix. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. Important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her out. Maybe she'll bum me a cigarette.
Are you sure about that? She seems like she wants to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you things, not me trying to get a damn cig.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know?
What?
She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. Like an extra life is turned on inside her.
What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been.
You're so funniness. I thought that maybe you've always seen her as cheerful? Because that's how she is when she's around you? I said too much, I just wanted to damn sing. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about it. What I said exactly. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Leave me alone.
Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks around the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. She's probably like,
"Give me a damn cig, stupid bitch. Stop being depressed."
I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh on me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? Glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. Though she looks away just quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone to start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. Stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own.
I didn't mean to bother you or anything.
Relax, you didn't even do anything.
But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell what I was thinking like that?
Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to stop based on your posture and expression. No, that I was staring at you or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. I guess you were right.
Oh, I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Guys, it's 5 a.m. for me.
Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping them to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen.
It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori.
Sayori?
Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh, that's quite romantic.
What?
Sorry. I didn't mean to say anything stupid.
It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all.
Oh, I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings.
Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much.
Nix. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them.
Ah. So you think that there might be something behind it after all?
I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match that may be going on inside her head. She may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she?
Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she's searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze.
Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold, even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that we should be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her.
Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
That's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway.
Okay, everyone!
After some time passes, Monica calls out to the classroom.
Why don't we share our poems now?
So I didn't even get to know about Sayori. Okay. Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. Make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori.
This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Nix.
Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright?
Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today.
Do you want to nap or something?
No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face.
Well, alright.
Hey, Nix. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end...
Yeah? I guess you're the one who likes this one the most.
Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else?
Wait. Of course I do, but that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have something... I know you have to sometimes put up with me. And I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori?
No! Nix! I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this?
Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steadily all of a sudden.
If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier.
Sayori! I glance further and make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori! I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile.
It's nothing, Nix. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori!
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. My girl! Bro, I don't want anyone else's freaking poems! Run after her!
Alright, Nix. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front... I don't even care, bro! I don't even care! Give me my girl! I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
It's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori like the other one that you wrote. two are like a dynamic duo.
That's kind of exaggerating it.
Yeah, probably. You just spend a lot of time with her. Even in the club, don't you? And again, I don't blame you for being a little shy.
I'm not shy. It's just...
I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make me friends with everyone. Hey, you and Asuki are super interesting people, so be free to give them their share of time. They talk to me every now and then too. Not like an approachable or anything, ever?
No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here. That's all.
Yeah. Sorry about putting pressure on you or something. Really didn't mean it like that.
No, don't worry. I get what you're saying.
Alright. Anyways, share my phone with you now, alright?
Alright. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth, the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I searched. I searched with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I'm not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind.
You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. I never really put much thought into it.
Anyway, sounds pretty awesome. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world just choose meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. They know better than anyone else.
You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's the Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, the sharing becomes a lot easier. Interest of just yelling, oh my god, because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, that want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's more encouraging that way. It'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
I don't want to show any poems. I don't give a frick about you. I don't give a frick about you.
Decided to try something different today?
I guess so. Is that good or bad?
Well, neither. I have my preferences, but it would be unfair to me to call something good or bad based on that. As always, I believe what most important is exploring and discovering yourself.
That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another.
Why me?
Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share.
Oh, is that so?
Yuri thinks for a good minute.
That must be terrible.
What?
For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome? How unlikely of me.
Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. It just means that I respect your opinion.
I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to short shorts of conclusions. Just a little too used to it.
Overthinking?
Being disliked.
Yuri.
What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on.
Alright. You want to share your poem now?
Okay. Here.
Bro, I don't even like Yuri's poems. Okay? I don't like it. I don't like it. There's a lot of reading. A beach. Build a sandcastle. Salty air. I'm sorry. Be man.
I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about. But I do my best to take a metaphorical approach to it.
You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. I didn't even want to read it.
Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuka and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. Natsuka wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again.
So you guys both wrote about beaches today?
Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. Probably just wanted to show up. Not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request, but, well, I suppose it's not too bad about simple on the occasion. Be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while.
Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, no thanks.
You didn't even...
Next.
Wow. Well, that's the fastest one.
Okay, you three. We're out of jerk bombs, right? Why don't we start figuring out? Hold on a second. It's just weird. Did you say something strange just now?
Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
In your books, maybe? Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
It seems you're right.
Yeah. Sayori always have in the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just wanted to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on.
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early, guys.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well?
That's what I'm saying!
So much more are you two being all lovey-dovey?
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Oh.
That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people.
Calm down, guys. Talked to her earlier and everything was fine.
What did she say?
Alright, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
What the frick you mean? What did she say?
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing this something out poetry pamphlets. Theory will be helping me decide them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can we have a car with something for Yuri?
I'm useless.
Yeah, no, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? No, that's okay, starting to.
Jeez, even I can't tell now. I guess I've never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That might be the case. But if I can also be a leader on my own, then I won't go as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make several banners of their way to help set us up.
Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Nix.
The one who is truly useless.
Don't say that. In fact, Both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You can always help me out as well. And really be appreciative of that.
That's... Monica's suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work we can give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Nix may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for next time.
What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work.
Baking, is it? Just what do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. And the young I think it's up to Nick to decide how he'd like to go contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in...
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well.
Sorry. I was just saying,
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
yeah. Next, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well.
In that case, everyone look straight at me.
No, I want Sayori. I want my girl. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, and...
But Monica said,
I don't give a frick what Monica said. Oh, I'm opening things.
Monica said Sayori was helping her.
Jeez.
Do you really hate us that much?
No?
Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult.
Bro, isn't my girl literally part of this club? What do you mean? Think of the club. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica.
Yeah, you make me.
Hold on 1 second.
yeah.
Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us.
But
I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, we already have Sayori as well.
Nix was the one who... that doesn't...
That doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't...
Oh god. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision.
Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with the ulterior motives.
Excuse me?
Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made such a big deal in the first place.
That's completely false, Monica.
Yeah. I have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone.
Maybe that's true.
Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources.
Are you going to do the right thing, President?
Okay, I get it. So, technically most logical for Nick's to help one of you too. So, I guess that's what we'll do.
Why can't I just get a break? Why can't I just get a break? Ah! You're annoying. You've been nothing but mean to me the entire time. You pink-haired freak. I just wanted my girl. Well, I'll probably be the most useful help out with Yuri.
Me?
Are you serious? Why would you?
Natsuki, I can already tell you're about safer than me.
No? I was just saying.
So you'll be happy Yuri the next.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful.
That's a great thing to hear. Natsuki, will you ever handle baking yourself? Natsuki's feeling.
Everyone can tell Natsuki's feeling sour. So, is that everything we need to go over?
Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited?
Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit.
You for the same Rangix?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. Oh,
That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki?
Natsuki?
What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything.
No, that's not what I meant at all.
Yuri anxiously glanced between everyone in the room.
I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Nyx picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best gifts I've ever had. They go really well with my tea, and nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so...
I get it. I'm kind of surprised though.
Why?
Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
I know, I'm not very good at it. Sorry if I said something bad.
Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No, I can appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. Better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event.
I believe you.
Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
Alright, let's get out of here then.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around.
Sorry. I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend.
Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my number?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers.
Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you.
I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house.
Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. I don't care about Yuri! Let me go save my girl! She's upset! I need to give her some chocolate or something. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. Not nearly as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, Nyx. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait! You don't actually think that, do you?
I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me.
You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do.
But...
Yuri thinks to herself with an extreme tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking again. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
I didn't realize.
I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while.
I believe you.
As if it took her a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression.
And I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah. I am too. Make my way at the door and Yuri follows. Girl, get away from me. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. That's what I'm saying! My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty good handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? Because Sayori's my girl! It's not like we feel that way about each other. Speak for yourself! Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. This is like the official Rage Bait game. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. Keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard anything from Sayori since she left the club earlier the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Why haven't you gone to check up on her? She literally hasn't been feeling good and then she's not been around? Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? No! It's not! I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Yes! Talk to my girl. Give her some chocolate. Did you bring chocolate? Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I'm assuming she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Oh. Hi, Nix! Y'all can't be scaring me like that. I sit down in her room. Sayori forced a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
So it's just me and Yuri then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well, so... Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Nix.
Huh?
Why can't it just be like it always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You would have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided I have to come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori. Grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this, so tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Nix. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Nix? I guess I have no choice this time. Thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. Or a reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people with their energy and carrying the waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. Well, it's fucking say something. Can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Does she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori?
Huh?
Why is it that you've never told me about this? It's almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend, because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Nix. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. When you make friends and get close with everyone in the club, it feels like a spirit going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand, my poor girl. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori, but I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Nix. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pulled her into a tight embrace.
Thanks.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Thanks.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Thanks.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand all my feelings, Nix. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah?
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah?
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her tears. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I'll look forward to it. He should have seen her way earlier. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. Yeah, you fucking left her basically for like 2 days or so. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri's about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Yeah, like me and my girl having fun. I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri?
Thank goodness.
You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting here a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me. If I'd known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go outside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I take Yuri to my room. First thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
I cleaned it before you came over.
That's very conscious of you to do.
No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist while in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
It's fine. It's fine. It's just like this really long. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started?
Oh, yeah. I have a few things planned that you can help me with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements?
You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. I'm kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. Look, I love the other girl. You can relax a little.
Relax? I brought something for relaxation. Going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. Did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Oh, I'm reading it without the voices. Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though?
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Not familiar at all.
Oh, is that so? One of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel its premate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to sprout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for?
This is jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions, help you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer, and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it over here.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write different words on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them.
Oh, yeah? What will those be used for?
Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang them from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons and create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the others passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside.
That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Guys, if I look a little dead inside, it's because I'm focused on why my beautiful girl is not getting the love she needs. I would have ditched this bimbo in an instant. I would have said, never mind, figure it out. She could have done it anyway if I chose the cupcakes. Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here, some marker, Nix. You can write down any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage the bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embrace Yuri. Yuri looks away. What is it?
You're gonna think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. You're the weirdest person I've met. To each their own, you know.
If you promise, you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kinda into knives. They're just so pretty.
Yeah, exactly, like I said.
I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me?
No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife, while the handle is facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow!
Nix! Why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you. The knife is extremely sharp. I could cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no.
While a drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger, Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth.
You filthy bitch!
I feel her tongue curl around my finger.
It's a fucking snake!
So much for me trying not to curse this entire video. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back.
Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Lowers her head, face burning up.
Yuri.
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. No, she's not! She's not overreacting. She's stupid! She doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon. Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. I'm trying to love my girl Sayori.
Nix, did you really just do that?
Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. Ha ha ha! I knew that would be a bad idea. Not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now.
You're so weird, Nix.
Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as soon as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Oh, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
That's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We need about 6 cups of water to put.
We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of these tablets in.
Do you think fetching those for us?
Of course not.
6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Guys, look. I'm getting to a stopping point for us, and we're gonna call the night and we'll pick this back up because it's 6 a.m.
Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water, okay? If you fill up the cups too much, it will be too diluted.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use a small plastic bathroom cup rather than full-size glasses. Put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri?
Yes?
Coming to see Yuri, quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
Not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them to the— No! This is weird!
So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write the inspiration quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium and the front of the classroom.
Neat. What are you going to write?
Well, it will be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on the opposite side so we don't get in the way of each other. We're supposed to work on this together, and she wants to make it a surprise. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide for when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple, like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing that experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Sorry. Yuri reels back and quickly lifts my hand in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Your face. There's a droplet of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, and then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Bruh, I don't want you! I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait. Just for a little longer. Feels really nice.
Keep my head still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. Stop looking at me like that! It's an intense expression that I recognize from where she reads her book.
Stop looking at her like that! Look away!
Almost as if she lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts, she breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist, sending a tingling sensation through my arm. Suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a minute. Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. You're banned! You're banned! After today, you get no more alone time with Yuri! The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movement seems clumsier. She's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieved my own brush and continued following Yuri's example. Get out of my house. That should do it. I finished filing the night sky with white dots and look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but won't that take a while?
Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here than have you bring it in the morning. You can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Phew!
You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
Yes! No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done.
Oh, I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. No! Get her out of my house!
Well,
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
Probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. The important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all her things, Yuri seemed to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean that is the last time it can happen. Yes, it is! Never again! It's not allowed! You're banned! Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out to the front.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then.
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, I kind of say that without thinking. About today, it's fun that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. But I guess we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. Oh, I forgot you don't like going out much. They stumble over my words. Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I was trying to say, so.
You're very thoughtful, Nyx.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand.
I kind of like that about you.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? You hit her in the forehead!
But I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori!
Hi, Nyx! If you fucked up my relationship with Sayori, I swear to Christ. Sayori! Just now, we weren't. It's okay, Nyx. I just stopped by to say hi.
Well, it's nice to see you. Sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave.
Oh, really? That's too bad.
I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right?
Of course. Sayori beams.
Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Nyx? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Nyx. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica's right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Yeah, let me know some bitch said something. Sayori? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. Something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I'll put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Nyx. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Nyx, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel, and... That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. I love you. Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens as long as we continue like this every day. With you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Nyx! Suddenly Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. We're still gonna go back to that Monica comment a minute ago. Nyx, is this really okay? Yeah. Hold Sayori in my arms and pull her close. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Nyx. I want to be with you forever. Me too. Feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is it? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I said this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Nyx. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? Oh, what are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been, even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Nyx? Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. But that's why I want to trust you. Know what's best for me. Yeah? Does Sayori not love me? I do? That's my promise? I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feeling as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. but I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person in me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Okay. Okay. I don't know what the heck Monica said. I don't know. It's the day of the festival. This is where we're going to leave our video, and I'm gonna hop back on, and you can beat me if it's not uploaded tomorrow. But this is where we're going to leave off with Doki Doki Literature Club, so I can get some sleep. Yeah, because that exists in my world. And on top of that, my throat needs to chill out. Okay. But this is it. I got my girl. I told my girl I loved her. It's still a little iffy. And Yuri needs to get the heck out of my house. Always stay away from me. I don't like her. But anyway, we will jump back into this tomorrow probably. So, bye. And thank you guys. And like and subscribe, I guess. So, peace out.